guys, oh my goodness, is it September yet? If it's not, it almost is. I never know exactly when I'm gonna get my videos up after I film them. Depends on when I have time to edit them. But if it's not already September, it practically is, and that is just mind-blowing. We're in like the last few weeks of summer here. Crazy times, crazy. Anyway, we, as you can tell, are at the family home in Utah. I'm sitting in my in-laws' bedroom. They have the best natural lighting in the house. I don't have any studio lights at the house here. And it's just, they're just really nice and let me film in here because it's just the best lighting. So if you're like, where are you? That's where I am. We're gonna be here for a little bit longer and we're just enjoying time with the whole family, and it's just been good old-fashioned fun. But today, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about my favorites from the month of August. So, kind of in keeping with my theme this year, my mama form theme, I'm gonna talk about a t-shirt because I wear t-shirts every single day. Sometimes more than one because first I had a baby that spit up a lot, and then now I have a baby that's eating solid foods and likes to kind of like throw them around. So there's a lot of shirt wearing going on for both me and her. Anyway, I have another favorite shirt. I'm actually wearing one today. And I'll kind of, oops, you can see it's got a little pocket. Sorry, that's kind of like a boob shot there. They are by Kazon. It's the Kazon Relaxed Slub Knit U-Neck tee. I really like the neckline of these. They do get a little bit low, so you have to kind of be aware of that. I had bought my first couple of these from Nordstrom months ago, like 4 or 5 months ago, and I bought a medium because I thought, well, that's the size I am, so that's the size I'm gonna get. They are enormous. They are huge. They're almost like tunics. So when the anniversary sale rolled around, I bought a few more in more fall colors, including this really pretty navy. I've got like a burgundy and an eggplant and like a really nice like jade green, maybe a little darker, you know what, like a really nice emerald green, I guess. And I bought them in a small, and they still are a relaxed fit. They're not tight. They drape nicely on the body. They say not to put them in the dryer. I do. They shrink just a little bit, but I find them a little bit long anyway, so they're kind of perfect. But I do wash them on gentle and tumble dry low. But for best results, you're supposed to hang dry. So you can do that if you want. I put them in the dryer and it works out for me. But I do love them, and I got them on great deal at the anniversary sale, but I've also seen them on sale, and I bought them on sale months ago. So you can get them for a good price, like somewhere between $15 and $18 on sale. I don't know what they regularly retail for. Maybe like 24 or something. Don't quote me on that. But really nice shirts, very lightweight, but not see-through. Also an important thing. They're like that kind of almost tissue kind of a fabric, but not see-through. Incredibly important to me not to have see-through clothing. Anyway, I've really been enjoying those, and I thought I would mention them because I wear jeans and t-shirt every day. Still love the Mossimo t-shirts I talked about a couple months ago from Target. I wear those too, but that kind of interchange, and they're my two favorite ones at the moment. Then I also picked up recently, well, in this past month, some new jewelry items from Stella & Dot. I haven't really gotten into Stella & Dot jewelry. I think it's great and really cool, and they make really neat kind of trendy pieces and really interesting things. But you guys, I mean, if you've been watching me for a while, you know, I don't wear that kind of stuff. I don't wear statement necklaces. I don't wear statement earrings. I wear dainty, like very low-key, low-maintenance jewelry, and that's just more my vibe. Well, I was looking for a locket actually, and I came across the Stella & Dot locket, and I thought that's kind of exactly what I want. So I went ahead and ordered it, and this necklace as well, and I have just been wearing both to death. So this is the, I think it's the signature bar engravable necklace. Love this. I have it with Charlotte's name engraved on it, and I did that because I figured, you know, when she's a little bit older, or you know, kind of a lot older, maybe she'd want it. But for now, it's kind of a sentimental thing for me to wear now. She loves to play with it too, and it's held up to baby tugging, so it's really well made, sterling silver. Really just enjoy it. And it shipped out so fast. I was so surprised that their engravable items shipped out. It was like a day or two later. Whereas a lot of places when you buy engraved, customized jewelry, it takes weeks and weeks. So that was impressive to me. And then I also bought this locket. I don't know the exact name of it, but I'll have it linked for you guys. It's a little round silver locket. I'll do a close-up so you guys can kind of see. I've got one of my favorite pictures from Charlotte's newborn photo shoot when she was a week old, and then a recent favorite photo, and I thought I'd update the recent favorite photo every few months. Now, the chain I bought actually at a local jeweler, and the chain, I'm probably going to end up having to buy a new chain at some point because it's really delicate, and she does like to pull on my jewelry. I'm kind of teaching her not that she can touch it and hold it and play with it, but not to pull it, and that's kind of starting to work. So I mean, I don't mind if she does. I'm worried about the chain breaking. So I probably will end up having to buy another chain for it at some point. But it is a really nice sterling silver chain. And then I bought on Etsy from this shop that actually sells really cool lockets. And I can't remember the name of the shop off the top of my head, but I'll pop in the name here. I think it's T is for Edgar. I think that's the name of the shop. She sells really cool vintage and new lockets. And I'm actually like eyeing some of those because now I'm like all into lockets, but I really love this one. So yeah, but those are beautiful, beautiful vintage pieces she sells. But she also sells these little hand-wired birthstone charms, which you're not gonna be able to see here. I'll have to pop in a close-up. And I got one from her shop in Tanzanite, which is one of the December birthstones. I think it's turquoise, Tanzanite, and one other stone that I can never remember the name of, but you know, blue stone. So I love that, and it's really sentimental to me. And I had it engraved from Stella & Dot with a C on it. Again, this is something that maybe Charlotte would want when she's older. I don't know, it's kind of a more mature piece, I think. So might be something that Mama wears for a while, but love, love, love it. And it makes me feel happy when I'm wearing it. And that's the sign of some good jewelry right there. For beauty, I actually mentioned this a bunch, I feel like, that I was going to talk about my favorite Aveeno body products because I've just fallen in love. I've always kind of liked Aveeno stuff, but I really, really started using it a lot after, you know, postpartum, because after I gave birth, I wanted to use lotions that were unscented and really gentle because I was holding, you know, my baby all the time. She was snuggled up next to me all the time, and I just kind of stuck with it. I do wear kind of slightly scented things now, even though I've never really been into wearing like heavily scented. I don't wear perfume or anything like that really ever. I went through a really short phase with that a while back, but now I'm kind of reincorporating lightly scented lotions. So I've been really loving the Aveeno Skin Relief Gentle Scent Lotion and Nourishing Coconut. This is really nice. It's that wonderful Aveeno lotion. I've been using the regular daily moisturizing lotion since just, you know, January. So for the past 7-8 months. I only in the last month switched over to this Nourishing Coconut one. It's very lightly scented, but it's that same really awesome hydrating lotion. It feels really good. My skin has been so dry ever since was pregnant actually, and postpartum, and especially here in Utah, it's very dry, very arid climate here. So it's nice to have a lotion that I feel like packs a good punch and isn't like overwhelmingly scented. And on that same note, I've been using the kind of corresponding body wash. This is the Skin Relief Gentle Scent Body Wash, also a Nourishing Coconut. It says as gentle as fragrance free, and it is, but it's also very good soap for out here because it doesn't dry out my skin. And it's just got a really nice light coconut scent, and I love both. And then the last Aveeno product I want to talk about is something I picked up on a whim at Ulta more towards the beginning of the month. This is the Positively Ageist Skin Strengthening Hand Cream. My hands have been so busted. Like my cuticles are all shredded, and my hands are always so dry, especially here. I have to put lotion on like many times a day. Otherwise, it feels like my hands are gonna fall off. Like the skin is so dry. This lotion is great. It does have a light scent. It kind of reminds me of almost like a light cucumber scent, but not overly cucumbery. I keep this in my purse. I love this hand cream. I haven't seen it at drugstores. Like I meant to pick up one for my bedside table and stuff, but I haven't seen it anywhere but at Ulta. So I'll have to get another one at Ulta next time I'm there. but it's great. Makes my hands feel moisturized without feeling greasy or sticky or gloppy. And it does pack a punch. I've just really been enjoying Aveeno products. I use a bunch of Aveeno products for Charlotte as well, with great results. So that's been, you know, 2 thumbs up for Aveeno. Thank you, Aveeno. And I do like their sunscreens too. I don't wear chemical sunscreens anymore, but when I used to love the Aveeno sunscreens. I wear mineral sunscreens now, and my favorite, this is part of my favorites, but I really like the Think Sport and the Think Baby for Charlotte. Those are my favorites. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at my list to keep on target here. Oh, you know what? I didn't pick a home goods thing. Oops. Well, we've been in Utah, so I'm trying to think. I've already talked about my favorite rubber gloves. I've already talked about my favorite sponges and my dish soap and my hand soap and my vacuum cleaner and my laundry detergent. How about instead of home goods this week, I will talk about my favorite fitness program, because it's something I've been meaning to talk more about. I haven't had the time to put together a separate post about it. So I'll talk about that instead of home goods. I hope that's okay. And I'll go back to talking about home goods next month. But I have been 100% like all for the Blogilates PIT 28 program. So Blogilates is a fitness, I don't know what to call it. It started out as a YouTube channel by fitness guru Cassie Ho. Pretty sure that's how you say her name, but forgive me if I mispronounced it, because you guys know I do mispronounce things quite frequently. And I never watched her videos really. I mean, I knew she existed and I knew about her kind of fitness thing, but I never tried her out. And then a couple of months ago, I was, you know, amping up my fitness more and more, but I just haven't really had opportunity to get outside and run, and I've just been a little bit worried about, you know, I'm so injury prone when it comes to running, and I just wanted to make sure I was really strong. But I've been feeling more strong. I've been kind of amping up since I was 3 months postpartum with kind of low level, low intensity, you know, elliptical, and then incorporating a little bit of cross training here and there, and I was ready for something more. So I found the Blogilates PIT 28 program, which is basically, it stands for Pilates Intense Interval Training. So it's like HIIT, high intensity interval training, but Pilates based moves. So it's the best of both worlds. It's you know, high intensity cardio, active, like jumping, you know, all that kind of good stuff, and it's also Pilates based, so it's got a lot of good kind of mind body connection, you know, a lot of cross training, muscular kinds of moves. I'm not good at describing things, if you could tell. Anyway, I'm on my second round now, so it's a 28-day program. Basically, you purchase it, and what it comes with is access to private videos online. I think there are 11 workouts, 12 workouts, something like that. And then it also has gifts. If you don't have like a really strong internet connection like we don't have here, you can follow along the gifts to see the proper you know, the proper way to do the moves, and you can also download like the ebook, which you can print out or just have on your tablet or your whatever, your computer or your phone. So it's a really great program that you can take with you. You don't need any equipment for it. You can use a mat. Actually, have been doing it without a mat here, and it's been fine. You really just need yourself and some water, and like, you know what moves you're doing. So it's not only it's a 28-day program, it's 28 minutes of fitness. Now that doesn't include the warm-up and the cool-down. She does have those are part of the program. The warm-up is about 6 minutes long, and the cool-downs, there's 3 different kinds of cool-downs depending on what fitness, you know, what workout you did. And cooldowns are about 8 or 9 minutes. So altogether, it's about a 45-minute program, which is perfect for me because I can fit that in the length of a baby nap and still manage most of the time to hop in the shower afterwards because I get really sweaty. It is intense and it is a lot of jumping. It is very doable, but it is also intense. And I think the first month I went really really all out with it, and I started to get a little bit of an irritation in my right Achilles tendon, like that area. So I took a little time off between my first round and my second round. I'm at like 3/4 of the way through my second round now, and I've just been doing it kind of lower intensity. You can modify the moves to be low intensity, less impact, which I've been doing. So like instead of tuck jumps, for example, I do fast squats. Instead of jumping lunges, I do walking lunges, that sort of thing. So you can modify. She does offer some modifications, but you just use your common sense as well. And still, it's working out great. I'm feeling really strong. It's a really empowering workout because it's short enough that you can do it, and it's kind of easy enough that you can do it, but it's hard because you do these moves over and over again. So I've been really enjoying it. I still might do an in-depth post about it. I feel like I've shared more about it now, which I wanted to do anyway. So maybe once I get through my second round, I'll do a more in-depth post and share more about my experience with it. But I highly recommend checking it out. I think it's $40 just for the 1.0 program, so the first series. There is a second series which I have not purchased yet. I feel like I still am getting so much out of the first series. I'm still kind of working into that kind of getting to the top intensity level with it, so I don't think I'm ready for the second series yet, although I see myself purchasing it. Another great thing about it is you can get the Blogilates app that goes with it, which is one of my favorite multimedia things. So I might as well just talk about that now. But the Blogilates app, I just use the videos. Like, I'm really the kind of person with fitness, I'm motivated by watching somebody else and listening to somebody else. So a video or being in a class or something like that is really the best thing for me for fitness. So I've just been watching the videos, but the app I've been using since we've been here because our internet connection isn't the best, so it's been hard to stream the videos. And the app is great. I think the app is $2 to use the workout timer, and you can really adapt it to any workout time you want. It's kind of hard to explain. It's you can like select a time for how long your reps are. It's meant for interval training, so you can select how many seconds between moves. You can select how much time your move lasts for. So in the PIT program, it's 45 seconds with a 15-second rest in between. And then you can set how many repetitions of the whole program you do. So in PIT, it's 4 repetitions. So you can just set that all in the timer. I've loaded in not only the workouts, but also the warm-up and the cool-down. So I don't need my phone or computer, or I don't need the videos or the GIFs or anything at all to do it, because I know it now. I've been doing it so long. But also the app is great, and it just counts down to when it's time for the next move and when it's time to rest. So I really like that app. I actually like it way more than I thought. I didn't think I would ever use it, but it's coming really handy here. And I can see it'd be really handy when on the go too, because you don't need anything but yourself to do the workouts. And then having the app means you have the timer, and that's really the only other thing you need. So that's my spiel on the PIT 28 program. I really do like it. I will put a link below. You guys can check it out. I just think it's a really good program, and now I'm interested in seeing, checking out more of her YouTube stuff. And I know she does Pilates, which is her kind of class-based fitness things she offers that I think that you can do locally if you can find an instructor. I don't know, really cool stuff. So I highly recommend checking out the Blogilates. And then also for multimedia, we've watched the Olympics. Like, we went whole hog into the Olympics as much as we could with the time that we had. Don was like CEO, he coined himself CEO of the Olympic recording at our house because he managed it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the Summer Olympics that goes on, and he managed all those recordings and kind of filtered them to be the best, what we wanted to watch together when in the short time we have after Charlotte goes to sleep before we go to bed to watch something together. So we prioritized beach volleyball, swimming, gymnastics, of course, some of the running events, diving. New favorite this year, and I don't know how I missed this in years past because I've loved the Olympics ever since I can remember. But the synchronized swimming is like my new favorite thing. Still haven't watched the the rhythmic gymnastics. I'm hoping it's saved on our DVR at home. It's the one thing I missed. We just didn't have any luck taping it out here. I don't know why we couldn't figure out how to get it. I mean, we have the televisions out here with the DVRs, but we couldn't tape things out here. It just wasn't working. So that's the other thing I really wanted to see that I didn't get to see, but love the synchronized swimming. I think that's my new favorite Summer Olympic sport. It's just how incredible. I mean, and they show the shots of the underwater as well, and how much work these amazing women are doing to stay afloat and in sync, and just so beautiful, like balletic, amazing dance in the water. It's just, I don't know, it's just incredible. And the Olympics always blow me away. Summer or Winter Olympics, I just think it's incredible what the human body can do, and the human spirit and perseverance and determination and just like sheer grit. It's just, I love the Olympics. I think it's just such a great thing, and I love that it's so much of the world participates in it. I wish it could be every part of the world, but I think it's amazing that it is as many countries as it is, and I hope we can keep up that that tradition forever, because I just think it's a great way to come together in a really good way. Good talking, Jen. Awesome. Okay, lastly, tasty treats. Another thing I don't have to show you in here, but I will pop in a little clip of a peek of what I'm going to talk about. We have been baking brownies since we've been in this house several times now. It's a favorite of the family. They're so easy to whip together, especially when they're from a box. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. These box brownies are about a bajillion times better than any brownies I've ever made from scratch. I'm always disappointed with the brownies I make from scratch. I don't feel like they come out that great. These box brownies come out so good. It's the Ghirardelli double chocolate brownie mix. There's also the triple chocolate brownie mix. I actually think the double chocolate one's better. They are amazing and just so tasty and so easy. All you need is the mix, some water, some oil, and an egg. And in like 40 minutes, you have brownies. It takes literally 2 minutes to throw together, 40 minutes in the oven. Bam, perfect brownies. And at Altitude here, they have really helpful suggestions. Sometimes the box mixes will tell you that if you're at a higher altitude, add blah, blah, blah. We're at about almost 6,000 feet here at the house here. So we are at altitude, so it suggests adding, I think it's a 1/4 cup of flour and a couple extra teaspoons of water. They come out perfect. You bake in the same amount of time at the same temperature, they come out perfect. So I can't keep that secret. Like, so we had some family friends over last night, and one of them was like, oh, you should just tell people that you make them from scratch, that they're not box secret. You should just, keep it a secret. And I'm like, no, I have to share. They're so good and so easy. How could I not share, So anyway, there's my little baking secret for you guys. I love baking. I love baking from scratch. I find it very soothing and fun, but brownies just always kind of eluded me, and this, you just can't go wrong with the Ghirardelli double chocolate brownie mix. You just can't. Okay, that is it, my friends. That is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I so enjoyed sharing with you. I hope you had a wonderful August and are looking forward to the end of summer and beginning of fall, with September here. And yeah, things are good. Things are good. Hope you guys are well as well. That was redundant, but you know what I mean. And thank you so much for watching. Do you see Winnie? There's Winnie. Winnie girl. Winnie. Is she sleeping? Maybe you should come here. Come here. And FYI, Winnie. Whoa. FYI, Winnie was in the background of this video. You just couldn't see her because she was behind my head. Hi. Say hi. I am Winnie. I don't really like being held like this. Okay, the torture is over. All right, bye you guys. Take care.